In just a few hours, the next step in the Delphi murder case.
It's been almost 7 years now since Abby Williams and Libby German were killed. And now the state's highest court has to decide what comes next.
Our Samantha Johnson is live inside the State House this morning. And Sam, what can we expect today?
Well, Julia and Julia, we expect the justices to hear oral arguments inside the courtroom this morning about exactly how and when this case will move forward. You'll remember it was just a few months ago. There was some drama with the judge and Richard Allen's attorneys. Those attorneys were essentially dismissed. The judge went ahead and appointed 2 new public defenders. But now Richard Allen is saying it's the judge, not the attorneys, that needs to go. So here's what he is asking from the Supreme Court today. First, to reinstate his original defense team. Second, to dismiss the judge in this case, Special Judge Francis Gull, and to appoint a new judge. And lastly, Richard Allen is asking to go to trial, and he wants to do so within the next 70 days. Now, we talked to our legal expert who calls today's oral arguments extraordinary, and that's because she says the Supreme Court typically doesn't get involved in murder trials until it's over. Of course, in this case, we haven't even started a trial yet, but Richard Allen and his attorneys argue that they need the Supreme Court to intervene now in order to get a fair trial.
It's an extraordinary situation. There's, according to at least one of their pleadings, it's not a situation that's ever happened before. So to that end, it's a situation of first impression, even for our Supreme Court.
So today's hearing is set for 11 o'clock inside the State House. We do not expect any sort of formal decision to be made today, but we do expect arguments to take about an hour. You can watch live coverage on all of our platforms beginning today at 11 o'clock. I will also have live updates for you starting today on 13 News at noon. Now, in the meantime, we do have to remember why we are here in the first place. Justice for Abby Williams and Libby German, and what today's oral arguments really mean for this case moving forward. So Julia and Julia, that's still ahead this morning at 6:30.
Yeah, all the legal wranglings kind of deflected from these 2 girls that we really want to make sure we stay focused on. Thank you.